Hey, we're back at Chaplain Chat. Well, I'm in the prayer room at the Cafe 210. But sometimes I call this my recording studio because this is where great time to do interviews. Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Memorial Building here in Visalia off of Center Street. There's a bunch of veterans that can be 50 or plus or more. They gather for donuts and coffee. And I went last Wednesday morning. I'm going to go back. I'm not a veteran, but boy, I just felt like, man, being surrounded by heroes. So, anyway, I'm doing an interview with some veterans. Now, I knew you as another kind of sergeant, right, Gerald?
Yes, sir, John.
Where? How did I know us as another kind of?
With the sheriff's department.
You were
county. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
We knew each other in jail.
Yes, you were awesome.
God, well, thank you. And so were you, because, there are some officers I was I was impressed with all of them. I was honored to be around. I like being around uniformed guys, whether they be whatever. Yeah. But there were some officers there that really did a fantastic, because you have to have authority, especially with inmates. But you had I don't want to say a relational authority, but they respected you and other officers. The inmates did.
Yes.
But sometimes you guys have to be tough. There's
Okay.
and situations, and sometimes, well, anyway, you did a great job.
Oh,
But you are also a veteran.
Yes.
And this is so cool because Wednesday morning you came up and said, Chaplain, and I didn't recognize it until you took, didn't I, right?
Yes.
Then you took the hat off, and I go, ah! And so
Funny, yes.
there's the hat off. And so, okay, when did you serve, and where did you serve?
Okay, I had the honor of joining the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve in 1985, a year after I got out of high school. I went to college and for my freshman year, and then I joined the military. I did the reserves. I really liked it in the Marine Corps, and so I went active duty for 6 years.
Wow.
Got out of there, joined the National Guard, and retired with them. I loved it. I was
How many years is that altogether?
a little over 20.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
The military was a great honor for me. It helped me a great deal in life. I was very blessed in that I learned a lot. I had a lot of great experiences, and I served, honored to serve in the LA riots, Gulf War, and Hurricane Katrina and 9/11. And so it was very helpful to me in so many ways.
Um, I want to hear just a little bit about the LA riots, because boy, that was you served over there. My sister, by the way, was teaching in that area at that time,
Okay.
and she said it really freaked her out because you would go and you thought we were in a third world country because there were officers
Oh, yes.
with their
The
guns and the rifles and all that. And she goes, that was
Yeah,
because their
yes.
school district was in an area. So
Right.
tell me about that real quick.
It was my unit was second of the 168th Infantry, the Alpha Company or Delta Company in Tulare. And so when we were activated, I didn't think we would get activated. We saw all the information on the news that things were building up in LA and the riots were going on. And then later that night, we got called. As I said, my unit was activated. We got called in. The next day, we were on buses going to LA. And
Wow.
and it was really interesting because for the 2 weeks that we were there, we walked around businesses and the blocks of the community and ensured we maintained security in the area and helped people as needed. Because it was a very chaotic
Yes,
time.
yes.
And we lived which was really interesting. We for the 2 weeks we literally lived on the basketball court on the LA Sports Arena.
That was my next question. Did they have tents or something?
No.
No.
Put out your sleeping bag and you
Sleep
slept
right
in
there
there.
on the basketball court.
Right. We all had our own little
How
spot. And we
often
were good.
did you get a break from that, like a sleeping break? How did that work?
Well, we'd have normal day duties. We'd get the mission in the morning. Today, your platoon's going to be in charge of this location, and we're going to need you to either stand in fixed locations, so you can stand watch, like at the doors of grocery stores.
Wow.
To make sure they don't get looted
Wow.
and vandalized. or you're going to be in a column file, and you're going to be walking this route for this day to make sure the community in this area is protected and everything's good. And so it was neat. And then at the end of the day, we'd go back to the sports arena and have dinner and get ready for night and sleep and start the next day.
You know, it's cold sometimes there in the morning. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, it was late spring, so it
oh,
wasn't
okay.
very cold.
Not too, okay, okay.
Right.
You know, Gerald, when you were even at the jail, there was I want to call it a kinship, because I know you have a relationship with God.
Well, thank you,
I know.
and I know that that has been truly one of the core values I've had that's helped me in life in general. And I think that compounded with the experience and the training I've got from the military has really helped me at the
Wow.
sheriff department and in my family life. So it's
Wow.
been a blessing.
Well, thank you, because I was just gonna ask you right now, what does that relationship mean to you? And you just told us
Everything.
everything.
Yes.
Well, Gerald, thank you. And I want to thank.
John, thank you, John.
Oh, this
It's
is joy,
been
and we're
been
gonna do
awesome.
more of these with vets, by the way, too,
Okay.
because we're
You know what? They would love it.
and we
And
may
you
do
are
more for
awesome.
you guys too. So okay, so I want to thank you guys both, and I
Max.
want to Mac. And I did an earlier one, and Gerald, you, and I want to thank you guys for watching
Thank you all.
Chaplain Chat.